Hello there, Capricorns. So I have some really good things, trying to come through here in your spread. So the first thing I am feeling here is finances. Things are really going to be on the upswing for you for the next 2 weeks. And especially, I feel like two career paths opening up for you. So one career path seems to me like the status quo. The other career path that is coming through, I feel like it deals more with the general public, okay? It deals with like a lot of client, patient, or even public interaction. So you're going to have to use your voice, you're going to have to use your problem solving skills, you're going to have to use your interpersonal skills in order to do your job. Whereas the other career path, more of the status quo career path, it's more like behind the scenes. It's like, it seems to me like it might be monotonous. It might not be, the most exciting, but it is something very stable, something you feel good doing, something you've already mastered. And so you feel safe doing it. You feel like, oh, it's good, you know. So I feel like some of you are being presented with some two major career paths. And you feel like, okay, if I do the other one, I'm going to make a lot of money. It's going to push me out of my comfort zone. I'm going to earn quite a bit of money early on, and then I can like upgrade my skills, which is fine, which is fine. And then the other one, the safe route, I feel that, it can allow you to learn skills and work your way up in a very slow but methodical manner. And it feels safe, it feels secure. And so if you are confronted with these two options, I want you to really think about, what really speaks out to you. And, on a heart soul level, what really appeals to you. Never mind the monetary gains from it, and never mind how long it takes you to make the money that you want. Don't think about those things. Those things are kind of like the red herring, it's like a distraction. When you look at salary, when you look at, how much you're making and how fast you can be making the money that you want, I feel like it can really distract you from your soul's purpose, which is ultimately getting into a career path that really makes you feel good, really makes you feel happy. And so I feel like, yes, there is an opportunity in the picture and you can make a lot of money, but it seems to me to be a little bit risky as well. And so if you are somebody that is looking for new things, looking to learn new skills, looking to, take this risk, definitely go for it, because I feel like it can really allow you to work a lot more with the public, and it can allow you to, it will open the doors for you to travel, to advance, to work in different regions, to work, like expand yourself geographically, to be able to shift to a new work environment where you might be in a different branch, a different department, or even a different state, or even a different country. So you have some really wonderful things verging right now. Like they're in the works, they're in the developmental stages. And I feel like they're going to be made available for you. And so when you work hard, where no matter which path you take, when you work hard, you are going to get like the positive, financial outcome that you're hoping for. Okay. I do feel that for many of you, there are a lot of work that needs to be caught up. So I see a lot of people doing reviews. So like reviewing projects, reviewing project proposals, reviewing grants, reviewing portfolios to make sure everything is as it should be, everything is done the right way. And I see you like redoing a lot of work too. Reworking things, redoing things, recalculating things, remeasuring things. And, that's normal because we are in the Mercury retrograde period. But I do feel that the work itself is very consistent, it's stable, and, it's going as it should. It just feels like there's a little bit more of it that requires your, I guess, sustained attention. Okay. So get that jug of coffee ready. I feel like you're going to need it in order to bust through all of these things on your desk, and so that you don't have to take work home on the weekends or take work home after hours. Okay. In the relationship front, I feel as if some of you are kind of like, oh, I'm not where I want to be financially. I want to settle down. I want to get married. I want to buy a house. And I feel like some of you are in a relationship that you really, really, where you really, really love the other person. You want to give the best of yourself. But I feel like some of you might not be making as much money as your significant other. And then some of you are thinking about taking that relationship to the next level, but you're just like, financially, I don't know if I can afford it, so I want to wait. And that's why there's this big drive and this big push for you to want to accumulate a lot of wealth very, very quickly. And so I would say the relationship partner is not going anywhere. And if it's true love, they don't care how much you make, right? And it feels to me like some of you are dating somebody who also has their own financial resources. So they don't need you to take care of them. Relationship partners should come together whole rather than, having to financially or even emotionally support each other, right? So I feel like that's where things are headed. And I feel like, yes, as much as you want to care for, nurture, provide for, and take care of somebody you love, I feel that the way that you're looking at relationship is a little bit one-sided. Does that make sense? So yes, we want all of these things for the people that we love, but we also can't really beat ourselves up over it or making, drastic decisions that might be very, very risky in the hopes of achieving financial abundance, okay? For many of you, there are a lot of attractions. So you can be single or you can be married. There are a lot of attraction and temptation in the work front. I feel like somebody is coming into the picture. Either you're working very late at night and you're, having to come into contact with colleagues and coworkers a lot, or you are traveling too, and you're it's kind of like you're very starry-eyed. You're in a new environment, everything feels like exciting and super intense, and then you have like attraction with new people in the professional realm that you're coming into contact with. It looks very, very good for singles. It actually does. I feel like you're going to be really swept off your feet, okay, by another person. And then for couples, don't stray from your relationships, okay? There might be a little bit of contention when it comes to people who are in relationships for the next 2 weeks. So, be patient with one another, be patient with your relationship partner. I do see a lot of earth sign couples. So that could be, you might be in another relationship, and you might be in a relationship here with another Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. And then I also feel for many of you, there is water sign too. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like the home life, if you are living, wherever you're living, it's really, really smooth. It's really good. There are a lot of I'm seeing a lot of picnics, a lot of sightseeing, a lot of outdoor things that you're doing with family. You're taking the kids out to the park. You're doing a lot of barbecues. You're also doing a lot of picnics, just picking up your picnic blanket and things like that, and just going on having like a picnic lunch or picnic dinner. Like, I feel like it's very spur of the moment, but I feel like it's really good for your family. It's really good to bring that family outdoors in an environment where it's a little bit less, stressful. No one has to worry about cooking food. You're scrambling together to throw like a picnic arrangement together. So it looks very, very good. They mentioned contracts regarding money, contracts regarding financial income. So that could be like, you might be finalizing contracts to see if there's like a new pay increase, a new raise, and things like that. And then I also feel money coming through from institutions for those of you who are in school. So it looks very good financially. Things are really, really stable. So keep at it, okay? One last thing that I want to end on is, I feel almost like you have some really, really strong like power of perception. It's like your mind is working extra lightning fast this month. You're going to be saying things and kind of like, I feel like they're like intuitive hits. Someone is telling you something and you're like, no, you're wrong, or no, you're right. And I feel like you're walking through them with the reasoning, but it's like, after, the conversation ends and they go about their way, you're just like, how did I do that? How did I arrive at that conclusion? Why did I think that? So I feel like you're getting a lot of psychic messages. You're getting a lot of psychic hits, and you're throwing it out there. And I feel like a lot of it is there for a reason, to help the other person, to steer them in the right direction. So if they're like perplexed and they're just like coming to you, I feel like a casual conversation with you will give them a lot of insights into what they need to do, into like what their next steps are. So I feel like you're going to be helping a lot of people, inadvertently helping a lot of people steer them on the right path, okay? For those of you who are in any type of teaching, mentorship, counseling capabilities, I feel like your power of perception is going to be really heightened this month. And I feel like you're going to be able to help people avert a lot of bad decisions, okay? So Capricorns, I wish you all the best, and take care of yourself, okay? I'll be back next month. Bye-bye.